I am Jessica. I will be your Oracle Tarot reader for the next hour and a half, or as long as you stay. Um, Let me bless this message. Bad and tender return to sender times a billion plus seven. Pray for the ones that are for us. And thank you for them. And we pray for the ones that are against us, for God's vengeance has no mercy. I pray that you will help me guide the message to the collective that needs to be heard and what they need to hear. And I feel in the seventh house and eighth house of not just a rebirth of transformation, but of partnerships of every kind, from business, from family to friendships, and true and being true to your own self. Um, Following your intuition in the 12th house and reflecting of the 11th with self-care in the first. Okay, when it comes to finances in your second, and then your family in the third, friends in the fourth. I'm just saying, I hope you're relating. But I'm waiting for you guys to come on, because I didn't schedule anything again. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm kind of spontaneous myself. However, it is a beautiful day, I must say, and the sky is blue, and everything I'm going to say is true, coming from the divine up above, our Heavenly Father. And I pray in your name, Lord Jesus, thank you. Amen. And whatever you pray in is okay too. Whatever your higher power is, it's a dharma way of thinking, a perspective. Okay, of the hangman perspective in the reverse, of having a positive perspective and being more optimistic in Sagittarius and Pisces, and nurturing also is in Cancer of nurture, of over nurturing. I think maybe you put yourself last before others, and you need to start putting yourself first. And I really feel this because you deserve it, and people have brought you down, and I feel like you're just surrounded by negative energies, and I feel like you need to be around like supportive energies that will support your dreams and your efforts and your realities. And when you look at someone, look at them in the eye like this. Don't be looking down like this, or you're gonna get a lineup that is like way far back. Just promise you that. Anyways, you always look someone in the eyes like this. Okay, now that's how you should get your line in the front if you get a lineup. I'm just saying. Never like this. Okay, that's just intimidating, stupid, and then like public people look at you like, what the fuck? And like they get scared, and with all the drama going on, I mean, it's no wonder. So, MX was for people, not just colored people or people of tan, like he was for all people of oppression. So we are to rise above the oppression in our intuition and our reflection and who we are, and self-care and love, discipline and responsibility of Saturn, which Capricorn rules. Saturn in this energy of hard work, determination, and not giving up no matter what. So just remember that. You have 3 questions collective on cards. And then whoever stays with me to the end gets personalized questions with the pendulum. So please, I'm waiting for all y'all to tune in. Okay? It's going to be a great day. And there's nothing else to say. But hey, what's up, y'all? How you been? I feel like, oh my God, I miss you guys already. You're my family. You're like my biggest support. I love you guys so much. Thank you for giving me purpose, drive, and to help people is my thing. And like, I've been in service and in public relations for 30 years. So it's like, even though I'm disabled, even my doctor agrees that I shouldn't just waste away in bed. So here I am trying to make the best of it. And grateful for Ken Yule. Thank you, Ken, for supporting this channel as far as residents and so forth, as Ms. Crow. Mrs. Crow. Don, don, don. I love that. I love her name. Anyways, she's a great person too. She helps a lot of people. And I just want to let you know that, even my grandmother told me before she died, she was like, God will always put someone there when you need them. I said, Nana, but it's not going to be you. And she said, You'll survive. I said it's not going to be you, and it's never. I feel like you've lost someone, and I always feel it every day. And she's with me. I feel her in every way. It was like the last hug that we had for another, and I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget the birthday. So with her, I'm so glad I went on like a spending binge for her birthday, because every birthday and every holiday I treated it, if it was going to be the last, you never know, and just to go home is security enough. Like, you made it home, then consider yourself lucky. If you have your health, consider yourself lucky, because your health is the most important asset than anything you could own materialistically in this world, and you can't take it with us. You know what I'm saying? So just try to relate with me and feel me here. Let's go into your 7th and 8th house of rebirth and transformation, and reflection of the 11th house, and how you are going to treat business partnerships and partnerships in general, whether it's your loved one, a family member, or anything. I've really been feeling this the last week of you not listening to your ancestors. So I had to go and get an ancestor deck. And so because of this ancestor deck, hi, Jerry. Thanks for joining. Because of your ancestors and you're not listening, I had to get one. Gratefully, it was very cheap, or I wouldn't have been able to get it, but it's for you. And basically, someone bought it for me. So, as a gift, and I'm grateful and thankful. And, because I was telling them, look, I'm feeling these like ancestors and they're just not listening. They're hearing, but they're not listening. There's a difference between hearing someone and not listening. We're all visual creatures. I understand that. I mean, but you have to see past the outer beauty, and true beauty lies within. You know what I'm saying? No filters, nothing here. This is me trying to be real with you, and I'm just trying to be real with you as a person to person. So please, if you have 3 questions, think of your 3 yes and no only questions. If you stayed with me to the end of this reading, you will get personalized questions, which I wasn't doing before, but I am now. But please, if you cannot donate to the Cash App tag below in the description box of this video, then please subscribe, like, and share, and help me. All I really want is you to subscribe and share this one video on this channel, and it's floating straws. If you look up floating straws on this channel, please share that. That's all I ask. And subscribe, and help me monetize by subscribing, liking, and sharing. And that's what I ask. If you can, I would be so grateful, and so would the world. It's gonna reverse everything that we catastrophically done by sinking plastic straws that are creating, though that is the main source of creation of the catastrophic global warming as far as the icebergs. And every time you're hungry, think about those indigenous people that can't take their dog sleds across those lakes because of our selfishness and global warming for a 10-minute drink, and then a plastic straw sinking to the bottom, melting these icebergs. It's cause and effect. And so when you're hungry, think about those indigenous people that are starving because they couldn't take their sleds across, or lost their lives even trying to hunt for food for the winter. It just makes me want to cry as an empath. Like, I feel their energies. We as Americans, as the most dominant country in the world, need to do something and make a difference. So help me. And I really love the band 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm going to tell you, those musicians went out in the middle of the icebergs with basically nothing on, and just to prove a point for these indigenous people. So if you're not a fan of 30 Seconds to Mars is the band name, please follow, join, subscribe, get tickets. If you're hearing impaired, or you're deaf, they have an interpreter, as I don't know if y'all know this, but most people that go to concerts are hearing impaired or deaf because they want to feel the music. That's what it's about. And that's how you feel it with no shoes, with your feet, you feel it. Like you could feel the music. And most of them are musicians, believe it or not. It's amazing. It's a gift. It really is, truly. And what? Q&A sticker? What? You have a question. Jerry Lee Green. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for being my number one fan. Like, what your question? Can you please wait until the end of the reading and then I will answer your personalized question, as I have many other people on here and many different energies, and I just have to hone in on yours. Okay, so keep that question in mind, and I'm gonna do a card pick reading of yes and no questions, 3, plus your own personal question and reading. Sorry, I'm very emotional. I admit. I'm a middle-aged woman just trying to be legit, trying to make a way. Well, as long as there's breath in my lungs, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to do what it takes to save this planet and to save humanity and the world to come, as we are the future. As you notice, every star in the sky that we look up and see through telescopes, observation, if you're a scientist, if you're a philosopher, if you are a physicist, or if you're a chemist even, and you're probably into science, every time you look up, you see a glimpse of the past. We are the future. And if we're not going to make a difference, who is? We are the aliens we look for. There's more we know about space than our own oceans. Why? There's a whole civilization under there that can actually, I believe, help us teleport to maybe possibly another galaxy using H2O water. Simple. Back to the basics. If you ever doubt yourself, go back to basics, back to the simple. Physics, science, chemists. You know what I'm saying? I've worked very hard through my years of youth. I've worked very hard to earn this respect that men just get. But I have to work for it 3 times, if not more, harder than just a regular man that just stands there and is just handed over to them. So tell me there's no discrimination. There is discrimination in 2026. And I say this out of due respect. I love everybody. I'm not like one of those women. Okay, I'm not trying to be a Karen or anything. Like, I'm not trying to complain about my own pains or anything. But if we're going to make a difference, it's going to be together. I can't do it by myself. There's a tutorial on how to dispose of plastic straws. You do not have to recycle them. You just have to cut them in 4 quarters, up the half first, and 4 quarters. That's it before you throw them in the trash can. That's it. If you're going to use a plastic straw, save them for the end of the day and have your wife do it if you can. I'm just saying, I don't use straws because I cannot cut them anymore. I can't even cut hair anymore. Why? Because of this. You see this? I have permanent nerve damage from some bitch's dog. Okay? That threatened me. Okay? So, if you want to go there, all is square. All is going to be fair. And the truth always comes to light, because there's always their side of the story, your side of the story, and the truth. Now I'm coming in. Now that most people are here, I'm glad you have questions. Great. That's great. Cheers to that. And congratulations, Seahawks 2026 championship Super Bowl winners. I had a premonition too that they're going to keep it. Next year, they're going to make it to the playoffs and keep their championship. The 3rd year, they're going to make it to the playoffs, but they're going to lose the championship. That was my premonition. But who knows? The closer it gets to next year, the more I'll be able to tell of what's really going on. But for so far, I've always predicted these things, and I've always been right, even when it came to the Patriots winning um, back in the day. But Brady was there, so it's like, no wonder they won. Anyways, for 3 years in a row, mind you that, and that's why they didn't win this one, because they didn't give a fuck. But those Seahawks were hungry. They're hungrier than Eagles, and they don't give a shit about opinionated people. I was off by one number, and I learned a lesson of follow my intuition that I schlepped off, because this number one just came in like, it just came into mind. Number one is like, and at the time I was like, what is this one thing? Like, Lord, show me, like, what is this one thing? I didn't realize by the point spread. Yeah, I said 17, and it was 16 points they won. So now I know to listen to my intuition more. Like, hone in more, don't slough anything off. Everything is very important in every way, shape, and form, especially when it comes to listening to your freaking ancestors, which you're not. So this is why we're going to do a whole ancestral deck reading almost, and a tarot reading, and an oracle reading, and a yes and no, and a pendulum, and some charms. I think that's what I got for you. So, crap. You know, it's a talent to keep your lipstick on and be able to drink things and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, for you, if you don't wear lipstick, you wouldn't know. But anywho, thank you, Jerry. Jerry Lee, thank you, Jerry Lee. Okay, Jerry Lee. So, hun, I'll be waiting for you, but manifest your questions, or have your questions in mind, your yes and no's. And then the most important question you have, wait till the end, because the pendulum is going to read it and is the most honest tool on the earth. Man, I need my teeth bleached. Damn. Yeah, definitely. I'm like so unmaintained, it's not even sane compared to what I used to be. It's hard though, living with a millionaire and then having to adapt to nothing and going on welfare. You know what I mean? I don't think any other millionaire could go through what I went through and survive it, honestly. And then not only that, but the things that happened to me when I was a child, and then losing my childhood, and then always having to hustle, hustle, hustle. It's like, yeah, well, it was supposed to be my father-in-law, and because of a bad addiction, his son decided to live in his truck instead of do the right thing, and I kept telling him, you better do the right thing with your father and make it right so you have no regrets. But no, 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 don't listen to me. What the fuck do I know? I don't know a damn thing. I've just been in the business for 30 fucking years, and licensed 24 of them. Well, I was, and I let my license go just recently because I am disabled and I can't cut hair. But it is a license that I will keep up just in case, you know, because I worked hard for it. I went to 2 years of schooling for it, held 3 jobs down, had to pay bills, rent, and everything else. I was on my own when I was 16. Yeah, basically. And so it's kind of weird that I'm at a friend's house. Thank you, Kenuel, for saving my life. He saved me from Mojave, California. I almost died. When I came here, my health was so bad. I had edema. I have edema, and it's scary. And a lot of other health problems. So that could have took my life if I would have stayed in Mojave, California. So, especially this, because I was gonna just wash it with soap and water and clean it and super glue it, and I'm glad I didn't, or I would have died. Could have took my life. So don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people threaten you, because you are worth more than that. And when it comes down to factors, words are words, actions are actions. My crazy life, you know what I mean? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, hun. Yeah, no problem, Jerry. I'm Jerry Lee. Okay, you'll be right back. Cool. So I'm waiting for more people to come on right now. Anyways, this is not a tattoo on my face. Okay, these are drawings. Okay, very simple drawings. Don't tattoo your face. But if you do, you might get a check because they'll consider you nuts. And then once they consider you nuts, you can't even own a firearm or anything. So I'm just letting you say, I'm just letting you know. Like, and in the state of California, legally, even if they break in your house, you cannot, if they don't have the same weapon, thing about state of California compared to Texas is you cannot get them. Like, you have to, the only legal way, if you are in fear for your life and they break in your house, you have to get them below the waist before you call authorities. So for those who didn't know that, know that. Anyways, I leave that to the authorities because you know what? That's their job. And I'm not afraid. I've lived three lifetimes. Okay, so and I must have because my IQ is so fucking high that I must have because I have all this knowledge and I don't know what to do with it. I have no money. You have to have money to make money. I do this for free, basically. So if you donate to me, it's greatly appreciated, you see, and it will go for necessity. But if you can't, please subscribe, like, and share. Share the floating straws video, please, to make the world aware. And I love you guys for that. It's the greatest. Notice the cross. This is like barely anything in it, or I couldn't even hold it in this hand. Notice the cross and O. Isn't that crazy? Pretty amazing. So anyways, I got this ancestral deck. And we're going to go through what your ancestors want to tell you because they are sick and tired of you not listening. You hear, you're ignoring. I feel like you have to keep a journal by your freaking bed. Okay? And write this stuff down so you listen clearly. Clearly. Okay? And not just listening or hearing, but actually listening, which means you take action in the good things. We have only control of our own decisions and actions. No one else. You can't blame it on anybody else. Oh, well, you made me mad. Or you didn't make me do this. No. It does not how it works. How it works is your decisions, your decision making. So you can have an IQ of 200 and make shitty decisions like Mr. Musk did. When it comes to Epstein files, has facts of him of, oh, what's the biggest party and stuff. It's like, really? I don't even want to be your friend, dude. I'm so against even NASA at the point. Makes NASA look bad when it comes to SpaceX. And if I was NASA, I would drop that contract with SpaceX immediately. Immediately. And if I was his baby mama, he would never see one of his kids ever again just based on the allegations, let alone the facts. And that's all I got to say about it. This is freedom of speech. I used to be a big fan. I used to be like a person that believed in him and his cause. And he lied. And it disgusts me. He has 14 fucking children, one which he lost. And he did this to children, and now it's coming up. It's like investigators and detectives. If you're watching, 500-mile radius, look everywhere around the island. Find the evidence. Find the bones. Makes me fucking sick, dude. I want to fucking throw up because of that. Because I'm a survivor. I was fucking sodomized when I was less than 24 months till I was like almost 4 or 3. Put in McLaren Hall. Grew up fast. Lost my childhood. So those who have a childlike heart only will enter the kingdom of heaven. Keeping it simple. Meaning keeping it simple. Don't get complicated. I'm fucking disgusted, dude. Straight to the parking lot. A friend of mine used to say, straight to the parking lot. Whatever he meant. Anyways, Egg Enigma. Okay, what? You have a crack addiction? Okay, let's take a screenshot of that. Go ahead. But what the fuck? We keep it simple here. No one talks shit unless it's me. This is my channel. If you don't like it and you can't respect others in this chat, you will be in timeout like a little kid that you fucking are. You're not welcome here, Egg Enigma. Okay, whatever the fuck you are, you're being reported right now for your misinformation and your hate speech and graphic content. Okay? Egg Enigma, you're the crack addict, obviously, because it's the one that points the fucking finger that is. We'll see. So remove. You're not welcome. You're in timeout and not welcome ever. So don't join this channel, Egg Enigma. Go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Because you're going to get fucked for doing the wrong thing. And I feel like you are a crack addict. And if you are, you're going to get caught in every fucking way, shape, and form. God bless me. Okay? Every way, shape, and form, you will get caught. Okay? I promise you that. You come at me on my channel like that, I will put you on blast through the whole fucking thing. Egg Enigma. Crackhead. You're probably the fucking crackhead. Okay? So, you are a bad, bad person. Okay? Maybe you need to be taken to the parking lot too. Whatever the fuck that means. Anyways, respect each other on here. Keep your religious values to yourself, as there's many cultures here. Everybody has a higher power. We are all of the divine and positive stuff. If anybody's cracked out, it's you, Egg Enigma, that I've got a screenshot of, and we'll track your IP address with the correct people. Period. And that's it. You know who's cracked out? You are. That's who's cracked out. Don't be coming in on my fucking channel doing shit like that, dude. I swear to fucking the Lord himself. Because I'm handing everything over to Steve Fox. I don't know if y'all know who Steve Fox is, but he's like a dad to me. So go ahead and fuck with me. Please. Keep your fucking mouth shut. If you have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. You ruin it for the rest. I don't need a moderator. We're all adults here. You're obviously not a fucking adult. You're a fucking 35-year-old child, probably. Fucking idiot. Don't you know you get more with honey than you do vinegar? Didn't your mother ever teach you right? That's abuse of power. I feel like you're a person that plays a property card. Maybe your name starts with T. Or C. Or E. But you will fucking pay. Or D. You will fucking pay. Keep running your fucking mouth. And you're not welcome on this channel anymore. I blocked, reported your ass. Instantly. Instantly, you're gone. Okay? Bad intent to return to center times 1,000,000,000 plus 7. I pray for those against us. Because God's vengeance has no mercy. None. I pray for those because his vengeance has no mercy. And I thank you for the ones that are for us, Lord. And help me deliver the message to the collective that they need to hear in the moment. I'm sorry I'm sniffly. Like, I've had like 3 colds and shit. Literally. Like, I've been trying to get over all this stuff. Like, I had a virus thing, and then I had a cold, and then I had another flu, and then like it was just like, fuck, dude, like what the fuck? Hold up. But yeah, you know who's cracked out is the people who point the finger are the ones that are guilty. And all y'all know I'm protected by the federal government, and just so y'all know, so go ahead and come at me, please, 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 please. I am protected. So anyways, you are not Mr. Enighead. Fuck. Probably DDE syndrome, which means your dick isn't really that big. You're just a lot of talk and like to control people. Anyways, and if anything, and if you're a woman with that masculine energy, you're probably did the wrong thing. Yep. And I'd be careful when it comes to dealing with me, because I have evidence, you see, on every fucking thing. So fuck with me. I promise you. Fuck with me. Fuck with me, please, so I can hand it over to Steve. Which is like a dad to me, you motherfuckers. Remember that, you assholes. I'm gonna sick him on you because you deserve it, and the way you treated me when I was there, and the way you fucking did me. Okay? And that's the truth. I was in distress, afraid for my life. You did this, give me permanent nerve damage. I didn't think it was gonna get worse. You didn't even offer to help take me to the hospital. What the fuck kind of people are you, crackheads? You should be ashamed. And God will deal with you. Because I forget. Let go and let God. And that's how we lead, is by example. So let's go on with our reading. As I am getting Social Security, by the way, I have an appointment. Yeah. So, as far as statute of limitation, it just depends on who you know, because anybody will take the case if you know them, especially like a father, for what happened to me. And pulling the property card, because I'm a woman, knowing I have no one and nowhere and nothing. And just because I knew higher ups doesn't mean that it's their responsibility to fucking fork over money to me. No. And you took advantage of that. You helped me thinking you were going to get something out of it, and you did. You got a lot out of it, including $700 in gas, motherfucker. So if it's someone I fucking think it is, keep to your goddamn self. Crackhead. You are a crackhead. Anyways, 3 questions, collective. This is why I'm in Bishop now and not in Mojave. Anything in my shit gets touched, they're going to make it worse for them. Anything. Including the bike in front of my trailer. I took pictures. Everything's documented. Everything is documented. You should have did the right thing when you could have. Anyways. But you didn't. And now you're going to pay. I don't give a fuck in every way. You're just going to make it worse for yourself. And the more mad I get about this whole situation, the more mad I get, the worse trouble you're going to be in, especially this broad that lived with you that had some white dog with a wild dog. He's a wild fucking dog, and no one's trained him unless it was to fucking hurt or kill people. By this broad that goes by a false name, probably. But in the end, we'll get to the bottom of it. Because now I'm super pissed. And I'm not the one you want to piss off. I am not the one. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for your loss. Or I'm sorry for... He'll be okay. He's just gonna be disabled. You know what I mean? 3 yes and no questions, collective. I have permanent nerve damage here. Permanent. And this is my therapy. And so, like I said, in the end, there's always yours, theirs, and the truth. And it's funny, and the people that I've tried to text to try to see if my stuff was okay and stuff, that they don't run their mouths no more. I wonder why. Unless it's through a fake profile like this. That crackhead that was on my thing that I took a screenshot of, that will also be going to my attorney. And will be tracking your IP. Every IP. They will be tracking everything. You're down. You're done. You're finished. Yeah, I feel like you've used my place as a flop house and no more. And when I show up there, I will show up there because it's my stuff. because I have all the papers that I need to show up there. And if you're not kind, and if you come at me crazy, you're definitely going down. And I hope I don't have to show up there with authorities. Make me feel like I have to show up with authorities and see what happens. Yes and no, collective. Yes and no. Because this person don't have a license, don't pay his child support. This person uses a property card. This person controls and misuses his power. This person relies on other people. He thinks he knows people that are corrupt, though. They're corrupt. Your first question. Yes. Winging it. Nest egg. Egg. From whatever dumb egg I blocked. Yes. Something to crow about. So go ahead and now talk your shit. Because before you were talking shit about me and defamating and slandering my character before, which I have proof of, you didn't have a reason, but now you will. I'm going to give you one. Or several. How's that? Third question, collective. I mean, second. Second question. Second question, collective. I need to blow my nose. No. In the formative stage, immature and being hungry. Okay? So think about those people that are in sleds that have to go with their dogs. Okay? Confirmation. I need to blow my nose. Fucking stupid cold. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyways. Yeah. So think about that, being hungry every time you use a plastic straw. Karma. Now that you know the difference. Yes and no, third question. Okay, Jerry. Jerry, give me your question after this. And the third for all y'all is yes. Valuable experience, worth your time, and a profit. So I feel like you collective, if you're going through anything like I went through, I feel like you have all the evidence as well. I feel like you're actually a relative of somebody that like you just want to, and you try to be nice about it, but they just won't give. And I feel like, yeah, go ahead and make your profit off of them, because if they're going to threaten you and your things and your livelihood and or your animals or yourself or anything like that, give your attorney all the evidence and let them take care of it, period. That's what I think you need to do for their shitty attitudes, and maybe they'll finally learn, because we all learn one way or the other. So for your first question, yes. Now I gave you something to crow about. If this is my situation and you're watching, now I'm giving you something to talk shit about and slander and defamate my character. Keep doing it, because I have proof that you do it and have done it. And guess what? That's illegal. And I go about everything legally, unlike you in my situation, unlegally, illegally. And the people that you threaten me with are lies. You don't know anybody from the people you threaten me with. Your second question, collective, now I'm giving you something to crow about, and you will be hearing from my attorneys. Because I'm fucking tired of your bullshit. That bitch and that dog that actually made this shit worse. I can't even go back to my fucking 24 years. I worked my ass off to be a hairdresser. You motherfucker. What, you don't have a license to do fucking, what is it, cars? And if that's the person watching, you don't have a license. I'll call the BBC right now and turn your fucking ass in. Fuck with me because of that bitch. Your second question, and this is in your, I feel like I'm channeling also through the collective as well. The collective, you're going through the same bullshit. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I feel like it's a young stage, and you have more of a foothold than any other time. And there is no statute of limitation. Only when it comes to the people that are dealing with your case. And if they're a relative, they will deal with them properly, legally, in every way, shape, and form. And you will be paying. And you're lucky. You're lucky. I mean, I'm going to take a surprise trip down to my place. As I haven't changed my address yet. And let's see what's going on there. And I feel like I need to bring, maybe I need to bring a sheriff along. I don't know. That's how I feel. With this happening to me, with not knowing who's there, with the threats that were made and everything, I feel like the next time I show up there, I'm going to bring a sheriff with me because of that. Unless I hear from the actual landlord themselves or the person, I'm taking a sheriff with me. And if you don't fucking like it, go fuck yourself. And I feel like you, collective, need to do the same. And so, yeah, it's very new. So for you, it's very new. So you have a very good grasp, and any attorney will take it. Third question, yes, valuable experience worth your time and profit. So yeah, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth that you take everything they have, if they threaten to take everything you have. And if you gave and they didn't realize what you gave and they played the property card on you, I mean, it could entail rape. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like they played the property card on you. Who knows what they did? Who knows what they asked you to do? You know, I feel like there's many like women around, or one maybe really rich friend that won't back you. They're not going to back you because you're wrong, and they don't want to be involved. They're pussies. Yes, they're pussies. Yes, they're pussies. So, anyways, who you think might back you is not going to back you. And just remember that. Remember that. When people are vulnerable and need help, and you do it with the wrong intent, thinking you're going to get something out of it, I mean, there's no going back from that. None. From your threats, from anything. There's no going back from that. In fact, when I go down to my place and check on it, because I heard of some awful wicked shit that I haven't heard back from the landlord, personally, about what's going on, about my ex staying there with his girl or something, and if that is true, that is a break-in, and that's a felony, and if anything is missing or touched, and I have all evidence I need and bear. So touch my shit. Use my place as a flop house. I dare you. And that's a promise. I will deal with you in every legal way possible. I promise you. Do not mistake my niceness or my kindness as a weakness. I am not nice. You know what? I'm kind. And people like you don't deserve people like me. For your ancestors. Your question. Jerry Lee. I'm ready. Did your ex-husband cheat on you more than once? Oh, hun, if you have to ask yourself that, you already know the question, darling. I feel like you're an intuitive yourself. I feel yes. Yes, he did. If he did it more than once, yes, because a leopard don't change their fucking spots. Do they now? So, pendulum, show me yes. Thank you. Show me no, pendulum. Thank you. Did Jerry Lee's ex-husband cheat on her more than once? Yes or no, pendulum? Yes. Do you have another question? We'll find out exactly how many people he cheated on you with, and that's how much more he's going to pay in alimony. Oh yeah, see how strong it's getting? You see how strong it is? I feel like he's cheated on you more than 7 times. And you need to go get, Jerry Lee, are you there? You need to go get, a panel. You know, all that stuff. Jerry Lee! They're not your best friends. There's no such things as friends. There's things as people that want what you have, and that's it. Haters. And guess what? Your haters are your biggest fans. Knowing this as a public figure, myself. Okay, so how many were they? You can't ask how many were they, but we can ask, like, was it 10 or more? Was it 10 or less? So how many friends did you have in your circle? I'm thinking 6 or 7. At least 7, maybe 3 really close friends on a regular occasion. That's my intuition. That's my intuitive. I don't even have to watch. Did Jerry Lee's ex-husband cheat on her more than 7 times? Yes. Yes, he did. More than 7 times. Did Jerry Lee's ex-husband cheat on this person more than 10 times? Yes. I feel like he went with hookers. Whores. Yeah. Did Jerry Lee maintain a sexual relationship with at least 3 of her best friends? Yes or no of Jerry Lee? Yes. So whoever you thought was your 3 closest best friends was his main quirks. Was it a man? Did he cheat on this person with a man? Yes. Did he cheat on this Jerry Lee with a woman? Yes. Does he have a pornography? Does he have a pornography? What's it called? Addiction. A pornography addiction. Yes. I'm sorry, honey. One, especially 3 of your closest friends, I wouldn't consider them as friends. I'd be by yourself for now. I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry. I feel like they were younger than you. That's why. Lack of experience. Yes, he does what? Yes, he does. Yeah. So at least 3 of your closest friends are his regulars. Good for you. For Jerry Lee, she got rid of 3 of her closest friends. I need to know her next 3 closest friends, has he cheated on her with? Yes. Get rid of those friends. They're not your friends. And this is when the 8th house. This is 7th house of partnerships. This is the 8th house of endings to new beginnings or rebirths. I feel water energy, as you were a very easy person to deal with, going with the flow of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces energy. Feeling, or you could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh my God. I hope not, for fuck's sake. Did Jerry Lee's ex-husband or husband, I feel like it's not an ex yet. Legally, anyways. Yeah, I was with mine for fucking 30 years, okay? So I understand fully. So did Jerry Lee's ex-husband or will-be ex-husband, husband? Yeah, you're not divorced yet. They make you separate for 6 months. You must be in California, or at least the same rules that California has as far as divorce confirmation. Okay. Did Jerry Lee's soon-to-be ex separated from husband cheat on her with her own flesh and blood sister or sisters? Yes or no? Yes, they played around. I feel like they didn't fully do it, but I feel like they played around. I feel like I feel like your sister knew it was wrong when she was doing it. But he is so pushy that it was like almost like a rape thing. I don't know. And she's afraid to say. Um, yeah, he was very pushy about it. Yeah, very pushy. And she's afraid, like most women. Please talk to her, but don't be mad at her. It's not her ex-husband's fault. Although she shouldn't have put herself in a situation when she was alone with your husband. And you need to let her know that. And that you will never trust her again when it comes to your men. Or anything. Because of the one poor decision she made. That you forgive, forget, let go, but that's it. Even your sister sometimes, family is what you make of it. So I feel like this sister, even though she's blood, she ain't your sister. I feel like you have someone coming into your life that's going to be more like your sister. Like how strong it's getting. An older woman. Huh. A mother figure. A grandmother figure. That's the only one you could trust. Good for you, Jerry Lee. Please get a panel done. Get a panel done every 6 months just to make sure he didn't give you something terminal, because I was picking up something else and I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to make sure for you. I don't think you have. I feel like cleanliness from you. You're a very clean person and your intent is good. And so God protected you. God protected you. You might have insisted on using protection and this person said no, and that's also illegal. He could even have raped you. That's how I feel. I feel like you said no, but when it comes to living, it's like to surviving and being vulnerable. So, does Jerry Lee have one older woman that she can trust? Yes or no? Yes. You have one older woman that you could trust. One older woman you could trust. I don't know who that is. I feel like it's a mother or grandma figure or something, but this person's been trying to give you, it's an ancestor. She's gone. You're an intuitive. You don't realize you have the gift because of the distraction. The older woman, like an auntie, a cousin. It was some kind of mother figure. You looked up to her when you were young. Strawberry blonde hair, red hair. It was your grandma. Your grandma. Your grandma's watching over your ancestor you're not listening to because you're so distracted. Please listen to your intuition. Listen, she's trying to reach out to you. And my grandma raised me as well. I mean, well, the best she could when I was on visitations and stuff like that. Yeah, until my other auntie, her sister, did a bunch of bad shit and then dropped me off one day at my grandma's house. Said she'd be back in at the end of the day. Never came back for 6 months because she was inside. Yeah. But I don't know, like, I was wondering how we could afford all those Disneyland trips and this and that. And, it's like, I was just a little girl. Like, I would have never seen Disneyland, SeaWorld, California Adventure. I would have never seen any of these parks if it wasn't for my auntie. And I'm so grateful for her. But then again, I don't know how she did it. 4:20 on the clock, 4:26. Yeah. I feel like air energy, Gemini. Oh, yes. Maybe you resonate with a water sign, or you're dealing with a water sign. But I feel like you're very easygoing with a flow as far as your moon rising, or your moon rising, or I mean, sorry, your sun rising, or your moon, or your planetary in your Akasha chart. As far as that, I feel like you're honest. You're like, you're very honest. Like the women of Geminis in my life, my great grandmother was a Gemini, and we got along great. But all the men Geminis, two-faced as a motherfucker. Two-faced as a motherfucker. So let's go on with what your ancestors have to say today, because I want you to get the... Oh my God, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sword of justice, fight for the truth. This is all the truth. Libra, air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the star energy. Jesus loves you too. Thank you, Christian. Jesus and I both love you. I guess you've seen that movie Orgasmo too. Anyways. Song of the ocean. Flow with life's currents. So see, you go with the flow. You're a very easy person to deal with. Jerry Lee. And I asked you before I started this, do not put all your religious stuff up here unless it's me doing it, because of other cultures. And we're dealing with a vast majority of the public. So if you do not keep your religious factors to yourself, keep it positive and simple, you will also be blocked and reported. I warned you. And now you're going to be put in timeout too, and you're not welcome, and you can't share the word of God on this channel either, because you neglected to do the very thing I asked you not to do. Do you Bible thumpers not have a fucking clue? What? You've never said the word fuck before? You've never lived in sin? All is sin. All is sin. All is sin, according in the word of God. Okay? All is sin unless you put him first. And you're not welcome here anymore, because you neglected to do the very thing that I asked you. Do not leave any religious factors on my channel. Okay. Well, I'm going to get into the readings. And if anybody mentions Jesus, it's going to be me. And it's who I believe. So, if you believe in something different, that's okay too. You're welcome here. But I'm not going to have some Bible thumping hypocrite on my fucking channel trying to scare everybody away because of their so chauvinistic points of views. What do you mean after you, Jerry Lee? If you think that, you need to make a report, like a real legit report. I didn't, because I was in distress and afraid for my life. and I had nowhere to go, and for my animal sake and for my loved ones, and being put in a predicament. So, Jerry Lee, is there someone with her? Well, of course, you're going to have a lot of haters because you're doing something right. But I feel like you have many people that is like interested in you. Okay, the gut feeling you can't explain. I don't know your situation, Jerry Lee, but you're gonna have to go off that gut feeling. Do not second guess your intuition. I'm telling you, don't do it. So I can't really answer that question because I don't know the specifics and I can't hone in on that. All I know is that this justice is coming out of all truths. And this is Libra, air energy of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, and this is also here we go. Here we go with the Song of the Ocean, and your ancestors. You see, your ancestors are trying to speak to you. These are ancestor cards going with the flow of life's currents. So what was I telling you? You're going with the flow. I'm sure, but don't let him. You need to get a restraining order if you have to. I feel this. He was born in like what, the 70s, the 60s, the 70s. This dream weaver. I think that was Gary Wright. Weave dreams into reality. Yeah, get a restraining order because they're not. Their intent is bad, and I feel like something is going on. But you need to at least have that document. And document everything to yourself. Document everything, every slight detail. Take pictures, documents, videos, recordings, everything. Just in case something happens to you, at least the truth will be revealed to the proper authorities, not the corrupt ones. Okay? What was I telling you, air energy of the Star Oracle? Connecting with this mystical energy of the cosmos. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. 64, huh? What? I don't know. He could be Caucasian. I'm not sure. But something weird about them people. Caucasian like that. Like, what the heck? Anyways, yeah. Look! Your tribal elder. Honor ancestral traditions and power. What your grandma taught you. Trying to reach out to you through a dream. Through the song. A song that you hear. You could sing. I feel like you sing this song she taught you or something, and it's like a divine guide. It's like follow your heart. Follow the calling to your heart. Do not put it off. Don't do it. You know, because wind of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, go with the wind, embrace and change. Also water energy, because I got the Scorpions of the Wind of Change song in my head, of water going with the flow energy. Okay, of you going with the flow of this from your ancestors. And it's a fight. The spirit ancestral legacy. It's like people are trying to, they know you have a gift and they're trying to distract you. They see you grow, they see you lift, they see you becoming something bigger than yourself, and they just can't be happy for you because they're going to be stuck no matter what. And if you're around them, they're either going to bring you down or defamate you or slander you. And I feel like you have proof of this too, of the slander and everything. Screenshots and conversations or whatever it is, and this fighting spirits of ancestral legacy. I'm this soul warrior. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You've got to fight for what's right. You gotta stand for what you believe. Written by Poison of Bret Michaels. Okay. Don't know what they're doing when it comes to divine and divinity, or having a personal relationship with Christ or any other higher power, or even believe in karma, in the power of the time cycles. And what goes around comes around, and in what what's the word I'm looking for? Cause and effect. And effect. We all have to pay. And we all learn, dude, you're done. Like, whoever fucked with you is done. You're fucking done. Like, 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 like that, dude. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Fuck, dude, my battery. The energies around the spirits, they drained the fucking battery, dude. Like, literally went from 10% to, bah. Yeah, craziness. Isn't that fucking just lewd and crude? Ow, 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 ow. And then, oh, everybody. This is the man, this is the man, this is the man you should thank for letting us do late night lives. My special guest. Hi, he just got home from work. I know, but my phone, like, the energy sucked from like 10 to 0.
We wrap it up, honey.
I got
you presents.
Oh, I love presents. You are presents. You are stage presents.
Yeah.
He plays the guitar like a motherfucker, and I want to share some of his songs, honestly. Like, at least Showgirls. Thank you, darling. You're so awesome. Am I the luckiest? Did you get pictures from T yet on my place?
No.
Oh, well, you should get pictures from, if you can, text him, and if he doesn't give you the pictures on the outside of my place, if everything's okay.
Are you on a live right now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Say goodbye to your friends.
No, because I have to finish the tarot.
Well, finish your tarot and finish it up. I don't need
but if you don't get those pictures, I'm turning everything to
Honey, you're
the firm.
on a live right
it's
now.
It's okay. They're my family. They're our family. But will you play Showgirls for us?
No.
Please? He's awesome songwriter. He's got a good set. Oh my gosh, presents! You're the best! Oh my god! Oh my god, thank you so much. I love presents. Anyways, hi everyone. So, is it okay if I do the tarot real quick?
Hey, I don't know.
Because I have to go to bed. I have the appointment. I don't know if I could do late night live or what, but maybe I'll do late night live. I don't know. He just got home, you guys, and he just brought me a present. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, again, publicly, I've tried reaching out to the so-called landlord of where my place is, and if we don't hear anything or see pictures of its safety and how it was when I left and matches to what I have, then I'm turning everything over to my attorney, and I feel like I'm channeling this through you too, collective. You need to turn everything over to your attorney, and don't be afraid of their stupid threats, because I don't know nobody. Trust me, those people wouldn't be happy if they were using their names. So, anywho, let me pull a card for you. Let's just pull a card real quick. Yes, I'm pulling a card. Okay, one card. Queen of Swords. Don't be silent. Virgo Libra energy. Don't be silent. You're being silent. Don't be silent. You're going to make it worse. Yeah. So that's the card that we have to reflect on of truths. Let's see your ancestors card. Oh. Key to the soul. You don't believe in. Unlocks the secrets deep within. Interesting. Reflect on that. And that's weird because I always keep. So, on that note, I will see you guys later. We're going to make dinner and have a good evening. And I got to finish folding clothes. I'm sorry. I was channeling that. I don't know. I feel like just because the empath that I am sentient is, you're going through the same thing in a different, or the same perspective. But I have tried to reach out to my landlord, and I'm trying to do it through right now too. And, the other one, that everybody knows about. Anyways, so yeah, if I don't see like pictures of its safety and all my stuff, and I ended up having to go down there on a whim, I'm taking an officer with me because at this point, like I said, I don't know what to expect. Um, Thank you so much for joining this live, and I feel like you need to do things legally too in every way, shape, and form. So just know, I love you guys. I love you guys.